Welcome to your challenge number 3. We hope you had a great time so far and that you have gathered a lot of information. You did a great job, congratulations, and you're right in the middle of working on your museum exhibition page.
Right. So we left off last week working with Tonya with the selecting the color palette for our museum brochure. And you had the toolkit with all the graphic designs that you can select from for incorporating into your own individual quest team chapters. So what you're working,
And
oh, go ahead.
sorry, no, but and I wanted to say you also did a great job in negotiating and coming up, and that there was some, kind of there was this part where you go like, "Wow, I don't know, and maybe we should do this," and there are some good reasons to go that way and another way, and you maybe think this was just like that, but we saw what you did. So you did a great job and you did a lot of work. And we hope that you take a lot of out of that experience for when you're working in your quest teams. Sorry,
Right.
Christine.
Oh, no, it's okay. But on that same note, I've been seeing in your reflective statements that I've been reading and grading, and I've turned back to you. And on the Padlet, how you're taking some of those tools that you picked up for negotiating what color palette we should use, either 1, 2, or 3, for the design of this semester's museum brochure, and how you're taking that and working with your own individual quest teams. So what that means is that with this challenge, with curating your exhibit, you are doing two things. You're looking at the narrative that's being produced and the visual representation within that same narrative. So the last time you had an assignment, you were supposed to request descriptive terms from support teams, and those support teams were supposed to write what they saw about your object, right? About your own personal object. So for the narrative portion, taking those descriptive terms that you've gotten from your support teams, what are you fleshing out? What stories or what narratives are coming about for your own personal objects?
And this,
So just one more. Then,
sorry,
oh no, it's okay.
this is how it goes, right?
Yeah. But then, how are you making those connections with the rest, with your other members within your quest team? So what are the big rocks, right? What are those big things that are coming about within your own personal museum objects that you can use to connect to your other quest team objects and creating a narrative? The
And
graphics
for some of
are another one. Yeah.
See, this is how it is, right? And you may have experienced some moments like that too. Kind of we are working online, and we're having some kind of Zoom has this some kind of, what is it,
Delay.
delay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Um, and so this is just what happens. And um, for some of you, the story, or as you said it, Christine, the big rocks that are there, they may be very obvious, and you already know what your story is and what the connecting points are, and what the story behind the visuals is. And for others, this may be not so imminent at this point. This doesn't mean you're already done, right? Because even if you already have your topic, now is the time to go into detail and to really, as you mentioned, flesh out this story. If you're not there, it may take some time and simmer, or let it grow, and maybe you just want to meet and play a little bit with the graphic elements, or with stories that you read behind your artifacts. This is just normal. At this point, we are right in the middle of our virtual exchange journey, and this is what we as facilitators would be expecting. This is the part where it's growing, right? So you keep going, and you keep meeting up with your team, and you will receive further feedback from Christine. You're giving your students feedback regularly. I'm also giving my students feedback in another way, and you will receive feedback from Tonia, from the graphic designer, and also from a curator. So there's a lot going on in this week.
Right. So we hope to see you soon on that for our next session on Friday. And don't forget, you will be meeting with Tonya again. She will be here during our Zoom session. And those of you who can't make the Zoom session, you have Tonya's email address, which is on the Padlet. But then we're also going to be having a curator with us who can help at the same session with Tonya, who can help you with crafting the narrative. So we're looking at this next Zoom session from two different perspectives. One person's going to be here as a graphic design for you to be able to ask questions pertaining to the graphic design concept. And then we're going to have a curator with us, Abigail, I think is her name, who will help us from the curator perspective in terms of helping to form that narrative.
This is going to be great. So we hope you enjoy this challenge, and we're seeing you again for challenge number 4.
Tschüss.
Tschüss.